Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday, May 24th. I hope you guys are all ready for a nice weekend wherever you're at. Hi, Hilda. Nice to have you join. Um, okay, I'm just gonna say this. This weather here in central New York is killing me. It is raining. I think they said the last time we had a uh, dry weekend was back in November. Okay, so it has not stopped raining and it's cold. It is 47 degrees out. Now, this is the end of May. It is supposed to be warmer. So all my friends yesterday were all texting, we can't stand this weather. It's killing us. Oh my God, there's no sun. And that's the worst thing about up here is we don't get a lot of sun. So these months where it's supposed to be June, May, June, July, we want to see sunshine, not rain. But anyways, okay, enough on my soapbox about the weather. Hi, Joan from sunny Washington State, you see. Um, Anyways, yeah, we're all dying. We just need some sunshine and some dry weather. We are. I don't know what you guys are all doing for the holiday weekend, but it is supposed to still rain tomorrow. But Monday we're having the family over for a barbecue, and let me close it. Thank God it's going to be like 70, partially sunny. I don't care. 70, I'll go out there with my sweatshirt on. It's it's 75 there, Joan. Yeah, okay. And it's early morning there still, right? So it's probably going to be a nice day there. But we're looking forward to Monday. We are celebrating with the family, and we're next week. I won't be online at all, or the week after. My husband is having surgery, and so we'll be in Rochester for a few days while he's in the hospital. So I'll be taking a little bit of time off, and I don't want to, but I got to take care of the hubs first, and I will be bringing a little bit of my craft supplies up there. I don't know if you guys do kits, but I do some kits, and just to pass the time, while we're sitting there, I'm going to bring a cool kit up there with me. So, anywho, all right, it's Saturday, May 24th. Like I said, this is Ann Varillo here with stampwithann.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Auburn, New York. Let's see. I didn't go live yesterday because I had to go get blood drawn and they messed my arm up. It was just a bad day. And yes, it was raining yesterday too. So I'm live today on YouTube and Facebook. Now, if you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit subscribe and then click the little bell icon. And so you'll get notifications of when I go live or when I post videos. And then if you're watching me on Facebook and you don't follow me, make sure you're following me. And as always, you guys give me thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Let me know where you're watching from. Like, I love to know where everybody's from in the US or in around the world. I know I have a couple people that joined from Germany, and somebody from Denmark, I think, was watching the other day. So that's always fun to see. But anyways, I'm closing out this week with the Notes and Totes bundle. Now, this is for my free card class kit to go. And if you're not familiar with that, it's a $45 purchase in my online store, and I send you the supplies to make 6 projects. So that's 2 of each design. And then if you spend over $55, I send you a special thank you gift from me as well. So anyways, let's get started because I'm super excited about today's project. It's a 3D little treat tote. So it's pretty easy. I am going to try something a little different today, the way that I'm putting it together. So let's get down to it. I'm going to pop us down to my craft table. Okay, so first, let me show you the dies and let's see if I can get that in there. And this is the stamp set. So it's really cool. It's got these cute sayings, and it's got this little, I'll show you here. It's got like this die cuts this out. And it's kind of like a book. You know, it's got the spine, or it could be a magazine. So exclusive, made just for you. Or you could say newsflash, you're fabulous. But they've got all kinds of cute sayings, sentiments, and images. And I just love these dies. They're so fun. Sunglasses, seashells, all kinds of stuff. This builds the tote. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to build a tote. So I'm going to put this over here. And quickly, oh, by the way, if you didn't see one of my blog posts on Thursday night at 7, we did a Team Stampin group blog, Father's Day blog hop. Look at this cute card I made. Isn't that cute? I did this with the alphabet a la mode dies, and see how I popped it up? I put it on foam adhesive, but I loved it. You're the best. Now, my dad passed back in 2017, but he was an avid fisherman and loved the water, so I made this in honor of him. So if you are doing any blog hops or searches on your blogs, thanks, Joan. Go see my blog at stampwithann.com, leave a comment, and then hop to the other blogs with our group and leave a comment on those blogs, and you'll be entered to win a Hooray for Honeycomb kit. So don't forget that. Okay, here's the cards we made Monday and Tuesday, or no, Monday and Wednesday. So aren't those cute? This one's kind of like a little 3D pop-it. You can put a gift card in there, lotto tickets. And then this one is probably my favorite. This is the Ocean Friends DSP, and that's still available on our last chance list. And then the water bottles, the suntan. I just thought it was so cute. So those are the ones we made earlier this week. This is the one we're going to make today. Isn't it cute? It's a little tote. And look at, this is what I put in. I'm addicted to Butterfingers now. So it's just a cute little tote that you can put a little bit of candy in, or jelly beans in a little baggie. So I thought it was super cute. And I'm not going to eat the Butterfingers right now, but I will later tonight. And then I glued this all together. So there's actually, I was just thinking, there's actually no stamping. So it's all die cutting today. But anyways, this is what we're going to make. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here so you guys can see it. And I've got all of the pieces already die cut out. Trust me, you would not have wanted to see me die cut these pieces. So let's put them all out. Some of them are pretty tiny. We've got, these are our purse straps right here, like right there. This is our bottom, and this is our bottom. And then I've got these, so we're gonna go, see, this is on each side, but I don't put the little pocket on each side, just on the front. Okay, and then our little scarf, I actually die cut it in the inside. Can you see that? The inside color. And then our purse handles, our pocket, our little thing, and then these little fishy guys, these go on the handles right there. So let's get going on this. So now the die that cuts out the purse or the tote, it already has pre-scored lines on here, so you can kind of see right here, and I can't get it right there. So before we start, there's something I was trying. I did it with this one. So see the inside of this one? I didn't, I don't have this piece. That little, I don't like that, right? I don't know, it just made me, it was getting in the way, basically. So what I did was, we're gonna do this. Let me get out my paper snips. I just snipped this little line off here, just on one of the, I'm gonna fold it so I can see it better. I probably should put my glasses on. Hold on. I'm getting to that age. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, and it's got these little flaps here, but we're just gonna go ahead and cut off. I should have brought my bigger scissors, so I could have just done it in one fell swoop. But we're just gonna follow that score line and cut that right off. Just on one, okay? Just follow that score line. There we go. Okay, now let's put together the fronts here. We have another, the front and the back. We have another score line, and what we're gonna do, instead of me trying to put the glue on this little tiny piece, I'm just gonna run this up here. Oh, that is really hard to see. Just, oops. Oh, here. I want to score this just a little bit better so I can see it while I run it up there. Right next to this score line, we're just going to run a little bit of the glue, if I can get it to come out. Come on, glue. There we go. Just right next to it. That's pretty hard to see on camera, but I'm going to take my purse strap and just run that right up against that score line, because you're still going to want to be able to score it. And let's see. Yeah. And move that over a little bit. So I want to see that score line. I'm going to do it like this so I can see it better. Just a little bit of glue down there. I'm going to do the same over here. I'm going to flatten that out a little bit. I'm going to get it right to that score line. Make sure, yep. Just want to make sure it's glued down good. There we go. Okay, we're going to do the same to this one. Just going to put a little bit of glue. And then we'll come right up against the score line and voila. Now, by the way, I am using, I'm using the 2025-2027 Designer Series paper here. And this is the 6x6. So you guys know that the new catalog we got out, we got new patterns for our 6x6 papers. Let me get this off. So this is one of my favorite new ink colors, is the Strawberry Slush. So this is what I'm using. Put that aside for right now. Take this. And yes, by the way, I've got a vest on today because my stamp room is very cold. My heater's broken. When it's 47 out, I want it to be warm in my house, and it's not. Okay, so that's that one. Now this one's the bottom of our purse. So I'm going to come down here, and this kind of fits snugly in between these two score lines. So it's not going to impact this when we do this one, since I cut those little snippets off. But let's go ahead and do this. You want to make sure you always put the straps on first. I think it was Wednesday I made a boo-boo, and I had to redo. But I did it okay. Okay, so we're going to just put this right up here. Okay, that's that. It's easier to do this when it's laying flat too, by the way. And see how this one, it's just going to fit perfectly right in there. Just a little bit of glue. Okay. Now I want to put this front on. I'm using this one that I cut. I'm using that as the front. You could use that one as the front, but just before you do it, here, I'll put this back in the frame. Figure out which one you want as the front. So what I'm going to do is, for the pocket, I'm just going to snip along these lines. I showed you guys how to do that on my other video too. I just want to get the top portion because I want it to be a little bit different. So I'm going to pop this right in here, and I have to trim a little bit more on this side. I didn't trim enough. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to put this, oops, right there. And voila. Now we'll put it on the front. And I'm going to go pretty far down here because I need room for my handles. So I'm going to do that. Well, let's put this piece on first. This is the little triangle piece that, let me see if I have that. I'll show you. Which one did it? Oh, it's this. It's this little piece right here. So that cuts out that, and then it cuts out the little fishies for the handle. There's a lot of die cutting involved in this. But you know, it's easy if you do all your die cutting, then you just have to put the little purse together. So it's not difficult. And I don't mind die cutting. So I'm just going to place that kind of right in the center there if I can get it to go right. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll put it down here. Gotta glue that end together a little bit better. There we go. And see where I have a little bit of, it didn't glue down good right here. I want it to glue better. Put a little bit of glue there. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to start gluing this. I'm going to let this, give it a little bit of time to set before we finish off the rest of it. So I'm going to just take that one side that I didn't cut off, and I'm going to marry these two up together, just along that score line. Okay. And we're going to kind of fold that score line. I'm going to do the same over here. Here's this score line right here. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I suppose you could use, well, tear and tape. Might have to cut it a little bit though. So now I'm just going to come over here, bring this side up to meet that side right there. I'm just going to hold that for a couple seconds. Okay. Now we'll put the little fishies on these, I need my tweezers, on our purse handles here. Okay. You know what I should have out? I should have my silicone mat out. I don't want glue getting all over everything. Grab it. Oops. Okay. Got this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little dot of glue right on my fishy. Hello, Claudia from Germany. And then I'm going to pop that down. If I can lift up my, and then I'm just going to kind of maneuver it a little bit till I get it where I want it to go. There. Alternatively, if you don't want to have to put it on the back, you can just put a little dot here on your thing. I'll take my tweezers, get it straight, and then pop it down. So you pick whichever way is easier for you. So I'm going to set that aside. I've got another piece here I need to do. Uh-oh, where's my other one? See, these are so tiny. Did I not have, oh, here it is. It's on the back here. We'll just grab that. So again, I think I'm just going to put the dot here. Just a small dot. You don't need a lot. Otherwise, it'll be smushing out of everything. And then I'm going to pop that on with my tweezers. Hold it there for a moment. I do the handles last because I don't want to smush them when I put them on the purse. There we go. This one, I got to bring it over just a smidgen. There. Okay. See, that wasn't bad, huh? Now our purse here is drying. And let's see, I think I'm going to put those handles on first. And then we'll fold the bottom up. So here's the, and I want to make sure I get the handles, I give them enough stability. So I want a good part of this on my purse. So I'm just going to glue this bottom part. Well, that was a lot of glue. Okay. And we'll kind of hold that down a bit. Oops. I'll make sure you get them straight. And then just hold that there for a second. Let that get in. Turn it over. We're going to do the same thing. These are actually so cute. I mean, these would be cute for like little party favors. If you're doing a little barbecue, or, you know, if you're on the lake like we are, I could do a little party favor with maybe, oh, I know what I could put in here. A little to-go little booze thing. That's me, my drinks. Okay, so let's just wait 1 second here. We've got to make sure we get that all in. Now we're going to fold this bottom part up. So you see we have these little flaps. They're going to go in, right? So that's going to keep that secure. You just kind of want to play with that a little bit. Give that a good smushing. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing here. I want to fold it on that fold line, if I can. There we go. I am going to glue this, so don't fret. Oops, my finger's getting messed up. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece. Well, actually, I'll glue down here. Then we're going to fold that over. I want to make sure I can get that to hold real good. Oops, I got glue everywhere. Hold on, let me get my glue off. Okay, it's on my fingers now. You have trouble with the tabs? Yeah, I know. Sometimes I think if you do the tabs first, it's a little easier. But what I do is I go in here and I'm just going to kind of tuck that tab in. You can even use your, it's easier if you score the tab at the tab line there. And then kind of smush that in a little bit. And I can just open this, and then I'm going to push it in there. There. And then what you want to do is in the bottom here, I'll show you. Just kind of wiggle those little tabs in place. See how that works? You're just going to wiggle those in place. And then sometimes I'll just take my tweezers here and kind of rotate it. So it's nice and stiff. But isn't that cute? We're not done yet. We have to put our little scarf on. I think it's cute. Okay. And we also have to put some bling on there. So for this, I'm just going to put a little dot of glue right on the back of the scarf. There we go. And I want that scarf to kind of hang off to the side. I just think this is adorable. Okay, last but not least, we got to add a little bit of bling. I put the 2 larger strawberry slush dots on there, but I'm going to use the littler ones. Gotta add. You could stamp on here. You could stamp something on there, but I chose not to. Oops. Make sure I get it right. There we go. And I'm just going to press those down. Okay, so this is our finished product. I think they're adorable. But you see the difference with this? If you can see inside, I kind of like this one better in terms of the shape. So you don't have that piece here. But it's okay. Either way, you still have a real cute bag. I mean, this is super cute. And so is this one. Okay. Thanks, you guys, for joining me today. I'm super excited to share that with you. I'm probably going to be a little crafty and make some more of these in different patterns because I thought they were so cute for little gifts, for little party favors. And maybe keep those on stock for when it does get sunny here, which I don't really know when it's going to happen. They say Monday, so I'm praying that we get some good weather to have an outdoor barbecue. So I hope you guys have a great holiday weekend here, and thanks for joining me. Thank you, Hilda. They're cute, right? I just love this set. When I saw it on stage, I knew I had to get it. So have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Make sure if you're not signed up for my email, subscribe to my email list because I'm going to run probably a special over the next 2 weeks. Okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.